Morning. I want to talk about Russell Brand, Philip Schofield, Pete Doherty as well, and that whole world, that whole shebang. Because first of all, you've got to understand it's not real. It's fake. Their world is fake. It's a it relies on nothing that is truly and utterly real, really. When you look at it, that's right. They're real people. And their world is they do have a reality of some form. This factor that Philip Schofield and Russell Brand, accusations are being made, that's their careers over and done with. They're done. Now some would say, well, they haven't had their collars filled by the law. Okay, this is how it works, and I've done it. Okay? I've done the whole thing. I've taken a relative to court and everything. I've done the whole shebang. And it's brutal. You have to find another two, I think more. There's got to be about three of you saying basically the same story. That's how it goes. And the CPS will look at you and they will investigate you and see if you are a good witness. That is purely it. Because you are making an accusation. It's a historical thing. And this is hard. And as I said, I've done it. And I wish I never did it. It's brutal. He ended up getting a suspended sentence because he was dying of cancer. That's the other thing. It's very, 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 very hard. Now, you've got to look at the factors of things and look at all of the facts. Now, I believe Russell Brand's guilty because this isn't anything new. This isn't anything new. I think Philip Schofield has made a mistake. I don't think he's in the world of Jimmy Savile and things like that. I think he's made a silly mistake. And if you look at the reality of it, have you ever done it? I don't think he's what you call a full-on paedophile. What he's done is a sexual conduct act. I think this is more. Did he groom him? Did he not? Do we know all the facts as well? Because he's famous. That's what it is. This is what I mean by the fame thing. This is why I don't get into it. That's why they're just another entity. They're just a fellow human being on this planet. That's all this lot is. Now, it's a very difficult road, as I said, to go down and talk about myself. I mean, I'm a survivor. I've done, as I said, I've done the whole shebang. And it's very difficult. And my heart goes out for those who are truly prosecuting Russell. Because there are going to be those who are, I can get a shilling out of this. But it is. Now, people tell me Russell Brand's been speaking out. And this is the reason why they've come after him. Probably. And they're probably doing it. It's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of this. I've said it again and again, and this is the factor of it. Very, very shortly, this government is going to get out of the Human Rights Act, and then we'll see what happens then. Now, Philip Schofield, I watched the documentary on Channel 4, and I think he's guilty as fuck, and so the other two. I think they're all. And I don't think he deliberately. I think he should be getting done for aiding and abetting manslaughter. I think it's a manslaughter charge. I don't think they intentionally killed him. They're off their heads. But I think they should get manslaughter. And Pete Doherty should get attempted aiding and abetting manslaughter. And maybe a bit of the old covering up. This is what the world is like. This is what it is. But you've got to understand something. And this is something you really got to understand. And it's something my friend Dave from Operation Emotion, one of the leaders of Operation Emotion, said. Very, very important. he said, he asked the group, how many of you, apart from one person, had a press team following your abuser? I feel sorry for all these victims, but right now people are not getting any help, and that is it. Operation Emotion is a support group for men 18 plus who have been sexually abused. The nearest next one to that is Brighton. It will take a man 20 years to speak to someone about it, and it will take him another 10 years to actually deal with it. I used to sit in a room with about 150 to 200 years of abuse, of silence. You know, it's a strange old one, and we need to sort this out, really. And we need to concentrate as much as we can on those who are not in the media and those who are. It's estimated 1 in 4 men have been through some form of sexual abuse, and I believe that solely. I think the numbers are huge. And I speak to contact Operation Emotion. Find them on Google if you need them. And this is the thing is, this is going to raise a lot of issues. All this media stuff is going to raise issues in people. If you're watching this and you know what I'm talking about, be safe. You're okay. It's a journey. Peace out.